Oh, you talking about the Keenan Allen? Oh, right. But Isaiah Simmons on the motherfucker.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they
Hold on. You can get my phone. Huh? You do the same thing on that phone. I mean, on that iPad, my phone can do. When you want to go get tacos, that's in my man game right here. We want to wait later. Huh? Good. For real? You lying. You just said we need to take a break, babe. Last night. You said we were going to take a break last night. Oh, you want to say for real? Fuck, man. Twan gonna send me motherfucker invite this again in fucking 5 minutes. Oh, fuck it. What you do to your car? Rob. Yeah, I'm gonna walk away.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Got what? Outside Guru.
Here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped to the 17.
How I turn How I turn what it call off? Yeah. How the fuck I turn let me see. Oh, there you go.
So
damn, I ain't pick no push. It's alright.
First and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Bud the Priest, that nigga gonna be crazy. ASL speed that D tackle. He blew up somebody that then got back there.
So their first play from scrimmage, it's second down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a gain of 5.
You must play Twan already.
Still to go on third down.
You must play Twan. Oh.
From the gun, it's Tua. And able to find Conley. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice
that's so crazy. I rocked that nigga. That nigga got up fixing the helmet.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Yeah, that's why I possess him catch a lot.
The first down play.
That shit is much.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone?
Yeah, damn.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
Man, hard as fuck. I gotta learn how to do the play call and shit, man. Oh, yeah, Isaiah Simmons, baby, let's go.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's gonna let one fly for Tate, and that's caught inside.
Man, that nigga fucking Tate there, fucking burned goddamn Denzel Ward. That shit's so fucking.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30.
I'm pressing square, looking at fucking triangle, and pressing triangle, looking at square in the play.
Opening drive, and to me, it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they
shit, I was thinking about trading goddamn what it called my running back, cause shit, I don't know how to run the ball in this shit.
Running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So now to try a field goal here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. No touchdown.
Who you glad?
Any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
Who they quarterback?
First drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Like I had played what the last CPU team I played? Them motherfuckers getting me some trouble, boy.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
I should have spinned on his ass.
Down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen, flush to his right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That shit feel like scrambling outside the park.
Allen gonna throw. And he's in.
I think like you accurate outside the pocket.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Yeah, like if you throwing it out, like you rolling out the pocket and you throwing on the run and it's crushing your face, you'll still be accurate. You won't like throw it wild.
In this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it
raindrop. Dropped up.
taking it about the 1.
No.
Just shy of the 25.
No. I gotta get this play call. Now who you? Oh yeah, that, I ain't got no X factor yet. But once I put Gunslinger on with goddamn.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start
Damn.
the drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November.
Yeah, once I get fucking, if I ever get X factor with him, fucking, what's this nigga name? What's this nigga name? Josh Allen.
That's what you're really seeking.
Ooh,
but there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Damn, that shit take.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted.
Oh, yeah. That's
Picked off at the 39. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
You can't like use it like on the PS4. You can't lurk around like you can on the PS4. Cause I tried to stop and goddamn turn around, but my dude kept fucking running. And he threw the ball right at me, but I couldn't turn around. I couldn't stop and turn around and pick it. And the dude changed direction like a 90, I think.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
I gotta get used to how to
How
sub again. Man, I'm over picking fucking plays and shit. This shit is hard.
Now Tua. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
Isaiah Simmons, boy.
Intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
You must think got a celebration clock on.
See how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
I don't think we do. I ain't really no time when I was there doing that.
On play action, Allen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Allen on third.
What the fuck?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Good job over there, baby. Appreciate it, baby.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elevator on the road. How do you get the mojo back? They'll be taking the Jets get in there for the sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot.
They can't keep up with that shit.
But in this case, he got past the center in the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it's at the third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Oh yeah, I can't remember what team I played, but they had goddamn, they had fucking Jamie Winston running around like he was fucking Lamar. That nigga juked the shit out of me. He juked me one time, then spin on me. I was like, damn, this nigga.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Roughing the passer, baby.
Picked off down near the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Man, that nigga Jai Allen throws so fucking wild, boy.
The end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a
Yeah, it's gonna be a long that game, boy.
Really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. And up to the 35 before
Ain't no
they're able to knock him
motherfucking way.
down. 11 yards there, first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few. As the clock will run. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and 9. Tua going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
No.
Even for those big tight ends, but you would think to absorb that contact.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Oh, I didn't even know it was fucking 3 seconds left before overtime. I mean,
here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. He's got his target, Chris Conley. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Allen.
New York.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Jets 31, Dolphins 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over a adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tony Pollard. His 6th touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
Yeah.
You better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Play who? Oh, no. I gave about the 4. I'm playing Torn.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
What'd you say?
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50
I don't think I picked the plays at the end, man.
And find a way to start coming down with it.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, he just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, which you're counting on.
I thought I called like 2 or 3 pick six.
Those elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Hey, Jack, give me the force in your league. G-Money said he done.
Jets offense
I get for the season.
To start their next drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Ooh, shit, boy.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And
I ain't worried about that. I'm just worried about my quarterback. I don't really like Kyler Murray.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
He lost the ball a lot.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
All in my face.
Shit, you went all up over here by me, motherfucker.
Now Pollard. And he'll get this down close
to
a first down at about the Dolphins' 29. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, that's a carry they have to
but you
with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've like the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep making up good yardage.
You go to van?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this.
I know I probably had a trade game, but then they got saying nothing.
Extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Woo! 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 I'm over spinning.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on.
King, what the hell was that?
They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Ooh, that nigga.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Tua. Going deep here for Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
Blow that shit up.
Upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught.
Where you going?
Thomas. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Good dive, boy.
You're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now, he stepped around one man, but he'll only wind up getting about 1 yard. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run with Pollard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin, along...
Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a stand.